pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
In New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a mad lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's mad.
Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Like 20. Like 5-4. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Returnable for Lockett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. Under 10, under 10, 10. Big Ed. Check. Check 4.
Here's Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
What you got?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Switch.
Now Wilson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Wilson, and that's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Eric Weddle there to break that one up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as he'll drop him for a loss of 4. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Like 20. 54. Man,
I got you.
They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
This pass from Goff to Everett, the tight end, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Here we go. 180.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go, tonight. 180. 54.
Stop your
Man, we're close.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. Gone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. Early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go. Kill.
Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Alert.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Come. Check. Fresno.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor, and he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 26, check 26. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Back.
Here's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. The give to Taylor. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Green 80. Still got 4 down. Hey, let's go. I got one. Check. Lucky. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Out. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Alert flare. Still got 4 down. Tighten up. 51's a mic. 51.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Switch. Hey, 19. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50. Zoom. You better break.
Wilson. And an alley to run. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
And the Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Hold on. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Hey, high 7.
Goff on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check the backer.
They go play action with Wilson. Being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Smart that. He's checking crack. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Play action. It's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Myers' kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing again on second down. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, you got 3 there.
Here's Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Alert. We got double up. Watch the eye.
36 power.
This is Carson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, 0.
Check.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm
Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
At the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got Lockett. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A couple of 1st downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
SOS. Check your hot read. Check 3. Check 9. Check 52. Wide. Get wide.
Now it's Carson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check 25. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Tight dog.
They run again with Carson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, we got to get to the ball.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Tackle there by Clay Matthews. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
Bang out, bam. Strike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Hey, alert.
On first down, it's Carson, and he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That's it, baby.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Switch.
49, check 49, check 49.
Watch twist. Joker.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here.
Sponge. No. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check three. Kill.
Now Taylor at a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
You're not ready. Check safety. Check 31. Kill.
Check.
You got tape.
Front it.
Check. Weak. Check 24. Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Taylor, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on third and goal.
Left pass. Switch it. Good.
On third down, it's Taylor, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Hey, 76. 76. 76.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Check 26. Check 26.
From the gun on 3rd down. Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. It's a pickup of 6.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 7.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
14.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Goff now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp. That'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On first down, it's Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They run with Taylor. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Watch the eye. Shoot. 51.
Wilson wants to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Check.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Check. Reload.
Check 13.
Check nickel. Reload. It's free.
Wilson to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Strong right. Everyone's got 4. Check 43. Bang.
Now Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Seahawks, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.